Hey guys, welcome back to Gunpla News, episode 24 for November 2016. This is part 3, going to be talking about some updates. Alright, so as usual, all of the parts of this month's episode of Gunpla News, the announcements, the updates, the third-party stuff, and the features will all be available in a playlist. If you want to watch it all in one go, you have to wait till they're all uploaded. In the meantime, let's get into all of the updates for the kits and figures that are coming out very soon, or relatively soon anyway. Starting off with the figure stuff first. We have the Metal Build Gundam Astray Blue Frame Full Weapon set that's coming out in December for 24,000 yen. That's pretty expensive, but it does look pretty intense and looks really, really nice, actually. And then there's also going to be the Metal Build F91 Gundam. I haven't seen any news about the price or release date for this one yet, but I assume we will have that information soon because the product images that we have of this look very finished, so I imagine it's got to be coming out relatively soon. And again, have not seen any news or anything about a p-bandai exclusive version for the Harrison custom colored version. But I would also assume that that's probably going to be coming out, or that's going to be produced sometime as well. Just haven't seen any news about that yet. Anyway, getting into exclusives, the Tamashii web shop exclusive Robot Spirits X-Ka Signature XS Gundam will be coming out very soon for 16,500 yen. That looks amazing, but it sure is expensive. The Tamashii web shop exclusive Robot Spirits X-Ka Signature DJ is coming out in February, so a little bit of time is still left to wait for that. But that's going to be 11,800 yen for that one. That also looks amazing, and I'm not really a big fan of the design of the DJ in general, but that looks really cool. But it probably looks even cooler just because of that big, huge gun that it has. That looks pretty awesome, I think. Then there's the Tamashii web shop exclusive Robot Spirits Gun Tank and White Base set version anime. So this is their Robot Spirits version anime line, the Gun Tank now, and a sort of diorama backdrop of the hangar of White Base there that you can use for that. This is going to be coming out in March for 8,500 yen. Then there is the Robot Damashi Unicorn Gundam Final Battle Crystal Body version coming out in January for 7,000 yen. Again, just a different version of the Unicorn Gundam, but it looks like a really cool representation, really nice representation of that effect that happens to the Unicorn Gundam in the end of episode 7 of the OVA. So I think that looks pretty nice, actually. Next is the Tamashii web shop exclusive Robot Spirits Zaku Desert Type version anime. That looks really cool. I'd love to have that in kit form, but unfortunately not. Anyway, that's going to be out this month as well for 7,000 yen. Then there's the Tamashii web shop exclusive Robot Spirits Goof Test Type version anime. Again, more kind of MSV style coloring and design there. Also looks really cool. That one is out in February for 6,000 yen. Continuing in the version anime line, the Robot Spirits Full Armor Gundam version anime is going to be out in February as well for 6,000 yen for that one. Love the look of that full armor as well. Then also the Robot Spirits GM or Jim version anime is going to be out in December for 5,000 yen. So all you Jim fans will have a really, really nice looking figure there if you'd like. Alright, skipping ahead now to some Mega House stuff. We have the Mega House PVC figure series for Mikazuki August and Orga Itsuka. These are going to be out in March for 11,000 yen each. That's pretty expensive, but they do look like super nice figures. If you're a big fan of the series, you can pick those up. There's also going to be the Mega House Armblooded Orphans Mobile Worker Tekiden unit. So it's a Tekiden mobile worker, a figure that you can get there for 10,400 yen. That one is also in January. Not sure of the scale or size of that exactly, but I would guess something like this, something like that, I guess. I don't know, but that is expensive, but if it was anything bigger than that, it would definitely be more expensive, so I imagine it's something about that scale anyway. It looks pretty cool. Again, wish that was a kit. I think a lot of people would really have a lot of fun with a Gunpla kit that was sort of more like a tank like that, so that'd be really cool if Bandai actually made a full-on kit of that, but we'll just have to wait and see. It's been pretty prominent in the series, so I could imagine that surely happening, but nothing yet. So then there's the Next Edge Zeta Gundam and Hyper Mega Launcher is going to be out in December for 3,600 yen. Again, just another cool entry there in the Next Edge figure series. Then there's the Universal Unit Set 2. I believe it's out very soon for 500 yen each. This includes the Zeta Gundam, the Zeta Plus, the Hygog, and the Gundam X. So each of those have two different variants of the figures. So there's actually 8 different figures in this series. But those look like they're pretty cool. I haven't got any of them yet, so I'm kind of interested to try them and see what they're actually like. But they look pretty interesting anyway. Then other Universal units, there's the Universal Unit ZakuAurelius out this month in November for 4,500 yen for that. Just a kind of big special unit there. And there's also the Universal Unit Gundam GP03 Dendrobium. This one, I haven't seen the price or release date set for this one yet, but again, it's a larger one, so probably around 4,000 or 5,000 yen, probably to be expected for that one. Again, just based on the sheer size. Again, hard to know exactly what the size is on that because I haven't seen any exact measurements or any reliable comparison photograph. But again, I would guess something like this, something about like this, long in length. Anyway, moving on to Gundam Converge stuff. Gundam Converge series number 5 is out in January for 500 yen each. This one is going to include the Hi-Nu Gundam, the Barbatos Lupus, the Kyrios Gundam, the Biolarnt, the GM2, and the GM Semi-Striker. So it definitely makes sense now that we're getting the Hi-Nu Gundam there because if you saw the announcements video just before this, we saw that we had the announcement of a Converge EX14 Nightingale figure, so you'll be able to have the Hi-Nu and the Nightingale figures as well. You'll just have to get the Nightingale separate, and it's going to cost quite a bit more. There's also going to be out very soon this month some Gundam 711 exclusive series, so that is starting from November 18th for 500 yen each is the RX-782 711 version, and then the Zeta Gundam Real Type Color and the New Gundam Real Type Color. So the Zeta and the New don't really look that different, but they are, I guess, new type colors. The RX-782, of course, is in the classic 711 color scheme there, which looks pretty cool. And then there's the Gundam Gashapon Mobile Suit Ensemble series. I have not seen when this is going to be starting to go on sale yet, but they have produced like a promotional video for that you can check out. These are going to be 500 yen each as well. These are just going to be some little Gashapon figures there. There's the first series is including the Gundam Rollout Color version as well as Char's Zaku 2 Origin version. Then there's also going to be shortly after that the RX-782 Gundam, the Zaku 2, the G-Fighter, the Unicorn Gundam in Destroy Mode, and a Mobile Suit weapons set as well. Then there's also getting into some P-Bandai stuff, the P-Bandai Mobile Suit Ensemble Full Armor Unicorn Gundam in Destroy Mode with a green Psycho frame. So the standard one in the Mobile Suit Ensemble series is just the kind of red Destroy Mode. And then there's also going to be a P-Bandai version with the green Psycho frame and with all of the full armor stuff for that. Then getting into next, the P-Bandai Gashapon Senshi Dash Premium 4. So this is just premium series of Gashapon here. This is coming out in December for 3,500 yen for a set. This is the Thunderbolt Full Armor Gundam as well as the Psycho Zaku. So a set of both of those here you can get looking pretty cool. Of course, they have a lot of stuff there to go with that, so should be kind of nice. Then there is the P-Bandai Assault Kingdom Queen Mansa Metallic version, coming out in December as well for 18,000 yen. Very, very expensive again for that. Just that was previously released, I believe, around the same time last year, and now we're getting a metallic version of that. Coming up in February, we're going to have the Figurized bust for Lacus Clyne coming out for 1,800 yen. Haven't seen any news about what the next in the Figurized bust series is going to be after Lacus Clyne, but I'm looking forward to finding that out. This Lacus Clyne one does not look that good for me personally, but just my opinion on that. Alright, now getting into some P-Bandai kits. We have the P-Bandai Master Grade High Mobility Type Zaku 2 Robert Gilliam custom version. This is out this month for 4,500 yen, so looking forward to getting that one pretty soon. Next is the P-Bandai HUC Zeta Plus C1 out in November, also out this month for 2,400 yen for this. This comes with the Gundam Sentinel version of the very long beam smart gun there, beam cannon. I believe that is actually. Yeah, really cool. Nice version of that. That's a very good candidate for a p-bandai kit because it's just a very slight variation, just color change, and then just has like one new weapon. So that's pretty much it in that case. There's also going to be the p-bandai HD Build Fighters Super Fumina Titans Made version. Again, just a recolor, a couple new parts, but nothing really too different from the standard release kit. That one's also out this month for 1,800 yen for that one. Then there's the p-bandai Real Grade 00 Gundam 7 Sword version. That's going to be out in December next month for 3,000 yen for that. Also going to be sold at the Gunpla Expo, I believe, from what I've heard. And then there's also going to be a premium Bandai Master Grade New Gundam Heavy Weapons System Verka. So this is just the new Gundam, the Master Grade New Verka, now with the inclusion of a heavy weapons system. Basically the same heavy weapon system that was available for the high new, but now it's been tailored for the new, and it's in different colors. That one's going to be out in December for 9,400 yen for that one. Now what's also special about this set when you buy it together is that the color that it's molded in is slightly different. So of course if you're going to be painting, it doesn't matter, but the color that it's molded in is different, and it might come with different or more water slides. Not too sure about that exactly, but that's, I think, probably an option as well, or a possibility I should say. But if you don't want to buy that whole set, you will just be able to buy just the heavy weapons system set by itself. So that's going to be 2,400 yen for that if you just want to buy just the heavy weapon system parts. If you already have a Master Grade New Verka, you can get just that heavy weapon system set by itself. The only thing about that is if you do that, it doesn't come in the different colors. It's just in the same colors, so it will match your previously purchased Master Grade New Verka. They're also going to be re-releasing the p-bandai New Gundam Fin Funnel set. If you wanted to pick that up, you can pick that up. It's going to be 2,000 yen. That's not new, but that's just a re-release. Last p-bandai thing here is the p-bandai HG Revive Sword Impulse Gundam coming out in December for 2,700 yen. It wasn't exactly too clear, but now it looks like it's definitely clear about what this comes with. It's coming actually with, looks like 3 swords. So it has the 2 main swords that can plug together to make a like huge long like double sword. You can plug them onto the back separately. And it looks like it's also coming with a 3rd sword that is actually broken into 3 pieces. And then it also comes with a new torso unit for the Freedom Gundam, for the Revived Freedom Gundam. So you're able to reproduce the effect of the sword going through the Freedom Gundam there. The thing about that is that the torso unit looks to be like it's all molded in one color, so like it's just all molded in, I believe it looks like white. So you'll definitely have to paint that, so not sure how well the part separation or anything is going to be on that. But it is especially made for doing this effect, so that's kind of interesting anyway. Alright, getting into the just standard release stuff, we have the Master Grade Psycho Zaku Verka. That's coming out in December for 9,000 yen. Yeah, we've been seeing this enough, so nothing really too new to show for that. I believe still have yet to see any images of what that looks like in full decals, so I'm sure that's going to have a lot of decals for that. So looking forward to seeing what the decal sheet looks like for that kit, but as far as I've seen, we have not seen that shown yet. There's also going to be the Master Grade Unicorn Gundam Red and Green Twin Frame Titanium Finish version out in December for 12,000 yen. So it's just a Master Grade Unicorn Gundam titanium finish, and then it has both red and green Psycho Frame. You can choose which one you want to use, or you can mix it up and make a Christmas theme. It is coming out in December, so that's something you could do. Then next, one of the things that I'm the most excited about is the Master Grade GM Sniper 2 coming out in January for 3,800 yen. We recently got a few new pictures showing a little bit more features about that. It looks like it's going to have some great articulation weapons. It's going to have the main sniper rifle as well as just a GM machine gun there as well, it looks like. So it looks really nice. Really looking forward to that kit. 3,800 yen is also a pretty nice price for that, so definitely looking forward to that one. There's also going to be the RE100 Bau out in November for 3,500 yen, so that one should be out pretty soon. The Bau is also looking really nice. Looking forward to that. Also looking forward to hopefully getting some news soon as to what the next RE100 kit is going to be. Again, hopefully maybe we'll see that at the Gunpla Expo coming up pretty soon. That'd be nice. Next thing is the RG Build Strike Gundam full package out in December for 2,700 yen. I gotta be honest, I'm not really all that excited about this, and just from what I've seen online, it doesn't feel like there's really a lot of excitement for this kit, to be honest. I know there's a lot of people who like the Build Strike Gundam. I like the design of the Gundam, it's just I really hate the design of that backpack, personally, but it just feels like there's just not really a lot of hype for this kit, unfortunately, so I'm not sure how well the sales are going to do for this one for Bandai. I think this might be a bit of a misstep for them, but we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, in the 1/100 scale Iron Blood Orphans line, we have the 1/100 scale Gundam Barbatos Lupus out this month for 3,000 yen. That should be out very soon, so we'll be seeing that soon enough. Then there is also the 1/100 scale Gundam Vidar, or Vidar. Not exactly too sure about the exact pronunciation of that one, but that one's going to be out next month in December, also for 3,000 yen. Really looking forward to that. I really like the look of that one. A lot of people are not liking the look of the thruster on the front of the knee. I like that, but for me it's just the feet that look strange for me, so I'm not really a fan of how the feet look on that, but it's interesting to say the least, so we'll have to see about that. Also in the HG Iron Blood Orphans line, HG IBO Gundam Vidar is out in December, so the same month as the 1/100 scale. The HG kit is also coming out for 1,200 yen for that one. Looking forward to that, but I imagine the 100 scale will probably be a little bit nicer. Then also the HG Iron Blood Orphans Gundam Floros out in December as well for 1,400 yen. That one also looks cool. Again, looking forward to seeing more about that. If I remember correctly, we haven't seen any color images of that one, I think, so I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit more of that. Its release is coming up pretty soon, so hopefully we'll see about that. Also, the HG Iron Blood Orphans Large Mobile Armor. This is a tentative name for a larger mobile armor that's going to be coming out in December for 3,000 yen. So 3,000 yen is a lot, but it's not that much, so I don't think it's going to be incredibly huge, but it will be pretty big. This looks like, just from what we can see here, that's probably some sort of enemy unit, but again, kind of hard to tell, but that's what it looks like anyway. And then there's also going to be another Iron Blooded Orphans HG IBA MS Option Set 7. This is the first one that's not coming with the mobile worker, interestingly, but this is out in December for 500 yen. I think it looks amazing. It is going to be including a set of open hands for some mobile suits. I still can't tell which mobile suit those are going to be for, specifically which one the hand covers match for that. Also coming with a couple of new blade weapons, but I think what's really cool about this are the two different big huge cannons that it comes with. So those weapons that come in that set look really cool. I'm definitely looking forward to checking out that set. Alright, getting into the Origin, we have the HG, the Origin Gun Cannon First Type Iron Cavalry Squadron. That one's out this month in November for 1,800 yen. Now, previously we saw some images of this with some checkered pattern that looked pretty terrible, but that was not actually the main kit. The main kit, as you can see here, doesn't have that. It just has some standard stickers. That other version is actually the Iron Cavalry Squadron Commander unit, and that is a theatrical release. So that's going to be a theatrical release that's going to be available in theaters in Japan starting from November 19th, when the episode of The Origin starts airing in theaters there in Japan for 2,100 yen for that one. Next thing is we have the HG Gundam The Origin Char's Zaku 1. This is going to be out in December for 1,700 yen. This looks really cool, interesting version of these Zaku 1. We can now see what the stickers are going to look like for that. The sticker design for that looks pretty cool as well. It has the cool version of the Zaku machine gun that includes the ammo belt going to the ammo drum on the back, which looks really cool. Otherwise, just pretty standard Zaku 1, but I think it looks pretty interesting anyway. One more thing from the Origin is the HG, the Origin Bugu Rambaral custom unit. So this is another just very unique Zeon mobile suit design. The HG the Origin line has been great so far, but it has been very focused on a lot of Zeon mobile suits, and I guess it kind of makes sense, but I do kind of wish we had a few more things from the Earth Federation side. I guess there's been a few, but I just kind of wish it was a little bit more even, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, this kit looks cool anyway. This is out in December for 1,700 yen, so looking forward to the release of this one as well. Then there is the HD Build Fighters Transient Gundam Glacier out this month for 2,000 yen. Looks pretty cool. I'm definitely looking forward to checking that out. The regular Transient Gundam was one of my favorite kits from the Build Fighters line, so looking forward to seeing this new version of that. Should be pretty interesting. Lots of clear purple on that kit. Also from HD Build Fighters, the Luna Gazer Gundam out in January for 2,000 yen. This one looks pretty interesting. I think it'll look a lot better when it's painted. How this looks just out of the box is not that great, I think, to be honest. The production photos that we have there make it look a little bit better, but the actual expo photos don't look that great. The white looks like it's maybe gloss injected white, which it looks pretty bad. And then the gold stickers on there don't look very good either, so anyway. Then there's the HG Poochie Guy dog and cat version. So these are going to be out in December for 500 yen each. Just versions of the HG Poochie Guy now with the dog ears and cat ears, and they're a little bit different colored. And yeah, that's those. Anyway, they look pretty interesting. And next, the HGUC GM Ground Type. Great to see a new kit coming out in the HGUC line. I haven't seen one since, what was the last one? The Revive Hyakushiki, if I remember correctly. I think is that right? I don't remember anyway, but it's cool to see just a pretty older, kind of more classic design like this coming out, and it looks to be like it's going to be really, really awesome, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. It's coming out in January. 1,500 yen again for that one. Then just a few last things here in SD. The SDX Standard Gundam Barbatos Lupus. I somehow missed the price and release date for that, but I guess it'd be coming out sometime, probably January as well, maybe, for that. And then there is the SD Extender Shinanju, which is going to be coming out this month for 600 yen, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Finally, we're going to have the SD Extender Shinanju to be able to check out. Yeah, I mean, it's just going to have the same kind of pros and cons as all the SD Extender kits. Last thing is the SD BB Senshi version of the Gundam Barbatos Lupus. So it's the SD BB Senshi Gundam Barbatos Lupus DX. So this is just the same thing as the Extender version, but it's going to be coming with more stuff. So it's going to be coming out, so far I've seen just 2017 for the release. I haven't seen a specific month for the release of that. But that's going to be 1,200 yen. Also comes with like small versions of a mobile worker and the Isaribi ship. So that's kind of some of the extras that are included in the BB Senshi DX, the deluxe version of that. So that's it for all of the updates for this month. There was a lot of stuff, of course, to talk about. But come back for part 4. We're going to be going over some third-party kits. So see you guys then. Bye-bye.